Child of Eden is a novel on-rails shooter/rhythm action game with trippy visuals and a thumping soundtrack. The aim is to save a girl called Lumi from an infected system, but how do you go about doing that while also gaining a place on the leaderboards? Let GameSpot's tips and hints video show you how. Tip 1. Use the controller. While Child of Eden is one of the best games released so far for Kinect, it's still easier to control on a standard control pad. That's because it's more accurate, offers faster response times, and isn't prone to the camera issues Kinect occasionally has when you're flailing your arms around. So our advice is to finish the game first on Kinect if you've got the peripheral, and then use the pad on the second playthrough. Tip 2. Octal. The key to those high scores in Child of Eden is to perform octalocks and fire them in time to the music. What does that mean though? Well, you first need to highlight 8 enemies at a time, and once the reticle is surrounded by a second ring of light, then you know you've made your targets. The rhythm aspect of the equation isn't an exact science, but the game will tell you when you're in time with the music by giving you a perfect or good message. Then, once you've got that, release and repeat for those high score multipliers. Tip 3. Rapid fire. Whenever you see anything in pink in Child of Eden, it means you've got to change to the rapid fire weapon to take it down. This applies to enemies, bosses, and most importantly projectiles, which you have to shoot before they reach you. Pay close attention to the pink guide on your HUD, which becomes more apparent the closer the projectile is to you, and also points out where it's coming from. Tip 4. Euphoria. Euphoria is a smart bomb that you can detonate at any time to clear the screen of enemies. You can deploy it either by pressing a button on the controller or by waving both arms in the air if you're using Kinect. Unless you're in a real pickle though, your best option is to save your Euphoria for the bosses. This is because once you get to the bosses, you don't get any more Euphoria or health items, and they tend to fire so many shots at you, you're going to need all the help you can get. Tip 5. Check out the criteria you need for each unlockable. While Child of Eden is over relatively quickly, this is a game that offers loads of replay value through its unlockables. Head into the menu to see what artwork and movies you've already unlocked, and you can find out the criteria you need to unlock even more. That way, you can at least bear in mind these specific tasks when you go back through each level. Luckily, whether you fail or not, you can still unlock new stuff for Lumi's Garden. Lumi's Garden is the main menu screen where you can play items from the game like musical instruments. We thoroughly enjoyed our time with Child of Eden, and if you want to find out more, make sure you check out GameSpot's full text and video review.